The first book, Concerning Himself, a modern reflection on personal growth and wisdom. In his first book, Antoninus shares what he has learned from those around him, family, friends, and teachers, through their guidance, advice, and example, on finding joy in others' virtues. Antoninus reminds us that we should take joy in the good qualities of those we are around. Whether it's the hard work of one person, the modesty of another, or the generosity of yet another, we should celebrate these traits. Seeing virtues in those around us can bring us happiness and inspire us to cultivate them in ourselves. Lessons from my grandfather. From my grandfather, I learned how to be calm and avoid anger. I also learned from my father's example to act with dignity, and from my mother the importance of being generous, humble, and living simply. From my great-grandfather, I learned the value of education and investing in quality teachers, even if it meant spending more money. Lessons from my upbringing. My early teacher showed me how to avoid unnecessary extremes, such as getting caught up in the rivalries of sports or in gossip. I also learned to focus on doing things myself and to avoid getting distracted by too many tasks. It taught me to ignore slander and keep a clear mind. Philosophical teachings. Diognetus helped me understand that it's best not to chase after empty pursuits, like believing in superstitions or showy feats. He guided me to focus on philosophy, encouraging me to seek knowledge from great thinkers like Bacchius and others. I also learned to focus on genuine friendships and to seek true understanding, not just superficial knowledge. Personal development. Rusticus was the one who first made me realize that my life needed purpose and improvement. He taught me not to fall into the trap of showing off or seeking fame, but instead to focus on inner growth. He also inspired me to write plainly and to always strive to be reconciled with others when conflicts arise. Guidance from Apollonius. I learned to stay strong and grounded, no matter what life threw at me, whether it was personal loss, pain, or sickness. He was a living example of how to remain steady in the face of hardship, and he showed me that it's possible to balance forcefulness with gentleness. Sextus's wisdom. Sextus taught me the value of being kind, living naturally, and not reacting harshly to the opinions of others. His example showed me how to remain calm and focused in all situations, with a deep respect for others, and how to govern my emotions with self-control. Lessons in communication. Alexander the grammarian taught me the importance of being tactful and not criticizing others in a harsh way. Instead of calling someone out for their mistakes, he showed me how to gently correct them without making a scene. Insights from Fronto helped me understand the dangers of power and how envy and deceit can come with being in a position of control. He also taught me that those who are born into privilege can sometimes lack true affection or understanding of others. Living with integrity. From Alexander the Platonic, I learned the importance of staying true to my word and not making excuses, even when I was busy. He reminded me that I should never neglect my responsibilities to friends and others just because I felt overwhelmed with my own tasks. Valuable friendship. From Catullus, I learned not to disregard any friend's concerns, even if I think they're wrong. Instead, I should try to help them understand the truth and maintain a genuine connection. He also showed me the importance of speaking highly of others, even when they are not present. Brotherly influence. My brother Severus taught me to be kind and loving toward my family. He introduced me to the ideals of justice and equality in a society and encouraged me to remain focused on philosophy and personal growth. From him, I learned how to be generous, hopeful, and confident in my friendships. Strength of character. From Claudius Maximus, I learned to control my own behavior and stay calm in difficult situations, no matter the challenges. He taught me to be steady in my actions and to live with dignity and kindness. His example of never being too quick to react, but always measured and thoughtful, deeply influenced me. Fatherly wisdom. Finally, from my father, I learned how to stay consistent in my decisions, to be free from vanity, and to treat others with respect and fairness. His life was a model of simplicity and service to others, free from the need for excessive luxury or attention. He knew how to balance his responsibilities and personal life with grace, always making sure that his actions aligned with his principles. A gratitude to the gods. Through all of this, I am thankful for the guidance and support I have received from my family, teachers, and friends. I have been fortunate to grow under their influence, and I hope to carry these lessons forward, always striving to improve myself and live with integrity.